Okay, the Buddhist ways on how to overcome depression and anxiety. Depression and anxiety can be regarded as a type of mental disorder or illness. And overcome these conditions, we need mental health. Now, the following paragraph I got from SGI member who is a counselor, and we discussed mental health a couple of weeks ago, and I'm quoting what she has given me. What is mental health? Mental health is to have the ability to function well in daily life, despite the current situation of uncertainty. Mental health is to have mental clarity, which allows us to see problems for what they are. Number 3, emotional intelligence. It is about knowing our emotions and be able to manage or regulate them. Now, as I said, it is very important to know our emotions, because I did not know my emotions then. I did not know I was depressed. I did not know I was angry until someone else told me. And then I started to realize it, and I chanted to overcome them. And also, we should have empathy for others as well. So if we care about the others, we will stop worrying about ourselves. And that is the way, much better way to have mental health. Because helping others will bring you happiness too. Number 3, spiritual strength. It is to know we do have a special place wherein we have the wisdom and support and comfort. Courage, wisdom, courage, compassion, energy, life force, good luck. And in the Buddhist terms, it is called Buddhahood or Buddha nature. We can achieve mental health by diligently practicing Nichiren Buddhism. Sensei said, becoming ill itself is certainly not a sign of defeat. There will be times when we are confronted with illness. The important point is not to be defeated mentally or emotionally by the prospect of being ill. Faith is the source of fighting spirit to stand up. Therefore, as we noted earlier, Nichiren Daishonin first of all talks about the treasure of faith, how important faith is. Now, Sensei also said there are 2 types of illness. 1, being physically ill. If you are mentally strong but physically ill, then you are not a sick person, because your mental strength can help you overcome your physical illness or pain or suffering, whatever. Now, there is another type which is physically not sick but mentally sick. Now, this is even more serious, because if you are mentally sick, then you do not have the strength to overcome anything in life, and then you are really sick. So when I was I'm talking about myself now, when I was at the bottom of my life. Now, although I had been a very strong and self-assured person, my self-esteem at that time had reached an all-time low. I called a senior SGI member for support. I cried and I cried. I called her 2 times and I cried. But at the 3rd time, she could bear me no longer, and she started to scold me, and she said, "Lydia, you are not dying, and your house is not falling down. Stop crying. Stop thinking about yourself. Go and help others." I listened to her advice, and instead of thinking about myself, I turned my attention to helping other SGI members. I visited a member's mother who had cancer in the hospital. I didn't know her, but I was introduced to encourage her. And then I told her about all the power of the Gohansen and Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. And the next week, When I went to see her again, you know what she said? She said, Lydia, after you talked to me, opposite my bed, there was a lady, 30 years old, and she had liver cancer. It was so painful that she kept yelling and crying and said, I want to die, I want to die. And the husband stood there looking at her, really helpless, and didn't know what to do. It was so bad. It was so painful. And then the mother, knowing Nam Myoho Renge Kyo now, taught the husband to chant Nam Myoho Renge Kyo for the wife. And within the same day of his chanting, the wife passed away peacefully. And the husband went to thank the mother. So when I went to see the mother thanked me for this. She said it really helped people to offset their pain. And another incident was, I was introduced to a member who had cancer in the blood. I don't know the medical terms. And he suffered both mentally and physically because he separated from his family because of some problems. So he was physically very painful and mentally very painful. So when I visited him in the hospital, I told him about life and karma. And then he also started chanting, and very soon he reconciled with his family. He was much, much happier. And later on, before the end of his life, he started to feel very peaceful. And when he passed away, there was no pain. And his fiancée came to thank me for being so helpful. And of course, I continue to encourage other people to chant. And after that, I started to feel very, very good about myself. My self-esteem returned, and I was very happy. And at that time, I began to see changes in my situation, and I had very good luck. Another senior member also told me when I was crying all the time, all right? She said, Lydia, you have to tell yourself that you'll be very happy and lucky. Chant Nam Myoho Renge Kyo this way, and you will be happy and get out of your sadness. So I followed her instruction. Instead of feeling sad and unhappy, I started to chant to be happy. I even bought the smiling Buddha, the laughing Buddha, and I put it next to the Gohansen. I wasn't worshipping the Buddha. I chanted to the Gohansen. I said, I wanted to smile like this Buddha with 2 dimples on the face, to be so happy. And then slowly, I became happy. But I haven't completely changed because I didn't know I was suffering from depression and anxiety. So as soon as I knew about this, I started to chant to the Gohansen. I said, Gohansen, I want to be happy every minute, every day, every minute, every split second of the day, so I can share and pass on my happiness to other people. And ever since that, I really becoming happier and happier. And now I can tell you that I'm very, very happy. So, ways to become depression and anxiety in way of Buddhism are, number 1, faith. Know that your feelings of depression and anxiety are only illusions or morning dews. When the sun comes up, they will disappear. The way to have the sun come up is to chant lots of Daimoku or Nam Myoho Renge Kyo in front of the Gohansen with absolute faith that we can turn bad into good. We should know that we are all Buddhas. There are no depressed or anxious Buddhas. And the important thing is to bring forth our Buddhahood through chanting and trust in the Gohansen. Number 2, mission. We should have a feeling of mission. Diligently contribute to Kosen Rufu to support other members. In this way, we will forget our own problems. We will be too busy to think of ourselves in helping others. And before you know it, you will get out of your own sadness. Because when you see people happy, you become happy. And you have accumulated lots of good fortune. And there is no room for depression. Sensei said, if we have practiced well and contributed to Kosen Rufu, our luck and good fortune will be like a kite flying up to the sky with wind, and nothing can stop your good fortune. Now, please always have this in mind. Quote, I have the mission to create a victory. I will share the power of Buddhism with others, even as I'm struggling with what I'm experiencing now. I won't let my spirits down. I won't make a place in my life for negativity to settle. Oh, I think every day I also chant to change my negative karma and my negativity. I chant this every day. Number 3, trust. Trust in the Gohansen means we know that with our chanting and efforts in Kosen Rufu, anything that we need to live a happy and successful life will just come to us. There is absolutely no need to feel anxious and be anxious. Number 4, determination. Determine that you will overcome your feeling of depression and anxiety. As I've said earlier, I was feeling very sick. And years ago, I chanted to the Gohansen. I said, Gohansen, never in my life have I woke up in the morning and feel good and not sick. I don't want this. I want to change it. Every day I chant that when I wake up, I will be healthy, happy, and full of energy. Even today, every day I'm chanting this. And then after this determination, yes, my health was getting better and better for a lot of reasons. Okay, I know that I was depressed. I chanted to be happy, and I encountered some exercise that will help me to overcome my illness, or I've got some health food, and other people give me suggestions. So my health is getting better and better, and I've got a lot of energy. Okay, Sensei Daisaku Ikeda said, when your determination changes, everything else will begin to move in the direction you desire. The moment you resolve to be victorious, such as overcome your depression and anxiety, every nerve and fiber in your being will immediately orient itself towards your success. Number 6, have no doubt, D-O-U-B-T. Sensei said, if you think this is never going to work out, then at that instant, every cell in your being will be deflated and give up the fight. And then everything really will move in the direction of failure. From the book, The Wisdom of the Lotus Sutra, Volume 6, it says, praying with doubt is like trying to keep water in a bathtub with the plug pulled. Our good fortune and benefit will drain away. Passage from the Perceiver of the World Sounds. Chapter reads, from thought to thought, never entertaining doubt. A confident prayer will reverberate powerfully throughout the entire universe. Mu Horingegyo aligns the rhythm of our lives with the world of Buddhahood and in the universe. It tunes our lives, so to speak, so that we can manifest the power of Buddhahood in our very beings. Number 7, to pray. When we are unhappy, the first thing is to pray. From the moment we begin to pray, things start moving. The darker the night, the closer the dawn. From the moment we chant Daimoku, Nam-myoho Renge-kyo, with a deep and powerful resolve, the sun begins to rise in our hearts. Remember, you talk about illusions and morning dews? When the sun rises, they all disappear. Number 8, hope. Now, those who suffer depression and anxiety is because they don't have hope. Hope. Prayer is the sun of hope. To chant strong Daimoku each time we face a problem or feel depressed and anxious, overcoming it and elevating our life condition as a result by chanting. So in summary, to maintain our mental health, to be able to function in life and be happy, we need to be in harmony with life. This means to be mentally clear, spiritually strong, and socially connected. Our practice provides us with a path to that balance. After chanting, our wisdom comes forth, and we will be mentally clear. We can see the problem, we know the solution, and then we have courage to overcome any problems or any illness. And then we become spiritually strong. And if we stay connected with SGI activities and SGI members, we have very good support. And we've got a lot of social activities to help us regain our confidence and courage. Chanting Nam-myoho Renge-kyo clears our mind and takes us to a place of harmony. And this will take you towards the path to live a happy, successful, and meaningful life. Now, having said all the above, Buddhism is about reason. If your condition is very serious, to the extent that you want to sleep and sleep and sleep and do not want to get up, and then you have suicidal thoughts, then you must go to see a doctor. Now, with your chanting, you will be able to see the right doctor and get the right medication. So together with your chanting and Buddhist practice, you are sure to win.